story today is changing up a bit. Instead of doing the lectionary readings, instead of the worship readings, the family messages are going to now be focused on what we're covering in Kids Connect. And what we're covering today and next week in Kids Connect is creation. So here's a story about creation. So in the beginning, there was darkness. Everything was formless and void. Water and chaos moved in the midst of the earth. There was the earth and there was darkness around it. But God's breath, this wind, moved across the chaos, across the darkness, and created something. And there was light. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. He called the light day, and he called the night, night. In this day, God decided to create a dome, to put a dome over the earth to separate the waters of chaos and the waters of the sky. God created the earth as waters, and apart from the dome, there was the dome of the sky. It was very good. And God created to set the sky. Setting in the sky, it's clouds. Setting in the water, it's waves. And God decided that from this, God would pool all the waters together. And in pooling them all together, there rose dry land. Called this land, the waters, the seas. It was beautiful. There was now land, sea, there was sky, there was earth. It was good. And then God decided to grow in the midst of that, to sprout something new, something green. God decided that God would grow, cover the earth in growth and life, and from it all seeds and all plants, from it all fruits and all vegetables. All of them sprouted in their many colors. All of them took on their own form, each plant creating its own seeds to produce and grow and multiply, and little sprouts grew across the earth until it was a kaleidoscope of colors. It was beautiful. Then something awesome happened. God looked at it and God said, "This is great. I love this. I am all on board with what's happening here." Then God decided to set things apart. He created day and night. It's light and it's dark. And from that, in the darkness, God created lights of the darkness to rule over the darkness, stars in the sky, and one particularly important star to rule over the day. Created the sun to rule over the day, the stars to rule over the night, a light for the day, a light for the night, and one kind of really bright light for the night. Called it the moon. Then God decided, you know what? There needs to be fish in the sea. God decided there needed to be life and swarms in the sea. All sorts of beautiful things needed to form in the sea and swim in the sea. Whales, turtles, fish. But the sky needed its birds. Birds to flock in the air. Birds to fill the sky with life. Birds to fill the sky with song. So he created things to swarm amongst the earth, things to crawl across the ground. God created animals and herds, great beasts, predators, prey, animals. God made all of these things to cover the earth and told them to be fruitful and to multiply. And they inhabited the earth. They became a part of its kaleidoscope of colors. Then God created people. On this day, God created people, and he placed them there, and they lived there. They looked after creation. He told them to care for all God had made, and they did. We work to that to this day, to look after all the good things God has given us. This is how creation took place. Hey, and that's what happened. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the story. Hope you enjoyed the creative way we tried to tell it. Creation is a thing we all do. We all create things. We all make things. I wonder if we can have a few questions and maybe a little bit of a way to live it out. So we'll have our talk about it and then live it out. So talking about it, I would urge you to talk with your family. What is your favorite thing that God created? In all of creation, what is your favorite thing that God made? And then I'll ask another question for you to think about. Why do we like making things? Why do we like creating things? Have you ever made something and been proud of it? Why do you think that is? Might have something to do with the identity of our creator. I don't know. Think about it. But why do you like creating? And then for you guys to do an activity. Here's my challenge for you. I would challenge you this week to create something. So draw or take pictures or cut pictures out of magazines, whatever. Take pictures, images of things God has made, draw them, whatever. Make a big poster of it, right? Or put it in a page in a notebook. And I want you to pretend you are Adam or Eve or just you in creation. And what are you as the caretaker? What would you name these things? What are some names you can do? What would you call something? What if you find a picture of like a tiger, what would you have named a tiger? Maybe you would have named it a tiger, but maybe you would have called it Stripezilla. I don't know. Up to you. But yeah, enjoy creation and lean into that identity that you have. In the image of God, you too create. Have a great week. Bye.